Yeah, man. Crocs and Socks, the podcast.
Oh, Lord. Mike's is hot?
Mike's hot.
The camera's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, this week was hot.
Everything.
Ooh,
Listen,
man.
go ahead and shout out the cameras, man. We here.
Shout out NOVI TV.
NOVI TV.
Shout out Studio One.
Studio One.
Oh, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Let there be sight.
Let there be sight. We back, man, with you said it, another hot week, but before we jump into it, let's go ahead and get our house rules in order.
Oof.
Yeah. When you tune into the Crocs and Socks podcast right here on Swell Talk, make sure
on that good Saturday morning?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
On that good Saturday morning.
Right here on Swell Talk. Make sure you got your Crocs on and your socks on. It doesn't matter if you got them in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, just make sure you're comfortable. And just go on this journey with us, man. We're here.
Oh yeah, man.
Me and the good brother NOVI.
And we here. When I tell you, it's a blessing to not only be here, it's also an honor because a lot of people don't care about what's going on, but we care about y'all.
Yeah, we absolutely care about y'all.
And we care about keeping y'all in tune, man. Like, for real. And we wild, but we won't get canceled. Speaking of that, what's up with your boy Chris, man? What's up with Ruffles, man? Ruffles, stop playing with my boy.
While we at it, let's say shout out to the good people over at Rap Snacks. As soon as this thing went down, I saw that Rap Snacks jumped on it soon.
They did
early. Not to ruffle
Rap Snacks, anybody, right?
Good people over at Rap Snacks,
okay,
right? Man. Shout out to the good people.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, not to ruffle anybody's feathers, but the Rap Snacks are the true potato chip of the culture. That was a bold statement, and I can appreciate them. You know.
So what did they tweet about? What did they tweet about?
So basically, what went down? Chris Brown said that the NBA reached out to him.
Okay, so they told him, did he reach out or did they reach out?
Chris Brown reached out. No, the NBA. You confusing me. Why you see? You are the
see. That's why Chris mad right there, bro. I'd have been mad too. Don't you call
the NBA reached out to Chris Brown. Everything was a go. Everything was greenlit. We're sending limos. We're gonna have all the food you want on the way, and when you get to the arena.
So what was
that? Jersey, you pick what number you want first.
So
that's what happened. So and then one of the or more of the sponsors of this game, supposedly or allegedly, decided that no, we're not gonna go in that direction.
No, man.
Yeah. So
they blaming it on the sponsors.
They said
that's what you tell me.
The NBA was a go. He had proof. He had emails where they let him pick his number. They said, we're sending limos. We're going to feed you.
Because Kenny, you know, Breezy can ball.
Absolutely.
Now, when it comes to balling, it's an elite list of artists who was on that list. Tory, he's on that list. Like Quavo, he's on that list. Breezy,
shout out to Quavo.
Breezy, he's on that list. So I understand why he would feel disrespected. I mean, Castanet's only like 4'2".
But hey,
he was in
hey, my boy Kai said he was supposed to put up 30. He upset.
Pass me the ball, coach.
He was supposed to put up 30.
Pass me the ball. Pass me the ball, coach.
Yeah, but
Shannon, you wrong for that.
So we talking about the early festivities.
I feel like
I don't want to jump straight to the game, but I want to ask you: Did you watch any of the skills and agility challenge, the 3-point contest, contest?
I want to be honest. I didn't get a chance to catch anything. I had a really busy week, but I got a chance to see the highlights, and I want to salute Stephen Curry for stepping alongside one of the players from the WNBA and shedding light on her and her talent also, because that's really big. That was really big of you. You didn't have to do that. See, like I don't know what it is that the WNBA has to do in order to attract that audience, but I definitely feel like it's up to the fellas in the NBA to reach out and extend that olive branch, you know. So that was really big of him. I seen that, and the dunk contest.
No, I don't want to jump to the dunk contest. I want to stay on where we were with the 3-point competition. I feel like we gotta give her the credit that's due because. If I'm not mistaken, she put up 26. Shooting from the NBA 3-point line. True enough, she used the women's ball, but that only makes sense. That's the ball that she shoots.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Is the women's 3-point line and the men's 3-point line are different distances.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, well, I salute.
Yeah. And if she would have competed in the men's normal 3-point competition, can anybody help me? What was the top score? 26, 27.
So she was short by one?
Come on.
1 or 2.
She could have competed with the fellas.
Okay, yeah.
So Steph put up a legitimate 29, took the title home.
Well, Steph
But
got
that's interesting.
Steph, though. Steph's got to be Steph.
Think about it. Guess who's on the way up? Guess who's coming up? Miss Lady from Iowa.
Okay.
Miss Lady.
Oh, yeah. I like her.
Is it Caitlin
Clark?
Yeah, pulling up from wherever she decides.
And look at Clark.
That's gonna
keep doing what you're doing, all right?
That's absolutely gonna.
I love it when I see that. When I see you on my time feed, when I see you on my time feed, and I see you dominating, and I see you doing things like breaking records, it makes me happy because you're making headlines.
Yeah. She pulls up from logo, pulls up from corner of the half. We appreciate what the ladies are doing.
Then it made me kind of look at Brian with the side eye because she did her record shot half court. Brian, you could have did better than that.
Man, listen, I don't want to dog pile on my boy LeBron.
Excuse me.
But you brought this up, and you wanted to jump into this dunk competition.
Speaking of LeBron.
Before we get into how this thing even went, I want to speak about the aura of the dunk competition itself.
Man,
it has no appeal to, at this point, almost anybody.
Okay, I'm going to be honest.
If the stars will not compete in this competition, it loses its legitimacy. LeBron decided that he's not going to compete in the dunk competition. He was the error. So the era, the person or the people from that era. So you telling me
it was Brian's fault, right?
I don't want to lay it on his crown.
Tell me what you
I don't want to lay all that on his crown. But if the weight is heavy,
he played a part in that basically.
Yes, 100%. Because if you're gonna be, Jordan was the guy of that era.
Yeah.
Jordan, along with some others who were those dudes in that era, competed in that competition. There were some years where we're not the star, but there were some years where not the star that was in the competition won the competition.
Even Kobe.
Are we ever gonna see another arm in the rim?
Can we tell the truth?
Shout out to Vince Carter. I remember the excitement.
Can I tell
Bow Wow wrote a verse about it. The arm in the rim, will we ever see anything as spectacular as the arm in the rim again?
Okay, can I tell the truth? I'm coming here to tell the truth.
Talk to me.
This shit's dookie, man. This shit's trash. I want to be honest. I was never a sports fanatic.
You've admitted that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was never the sports guru. That's not what I am. But one thing I do remember is I was alive during that time. I was alive when Jordan was playing for the Wizards, and I was at, my birthday party seeing Jordan play for the Wizards. And remember that, And not only that, I remember Vince Carter. I remember Kobe Bryant. I remember those moments. So coming from a guy who wasn't the most interested in sports, I still paid attention. So if you can't
even call your attention.
Yeah. So if you guys call yourself superstars, you guys call yourself franchise players, you're not. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell you guys today here on Crocs Inside Podcast, you're not a franchise player. You're not a superstar. You're not an athlete. You're not any of that.
You got to compete in these competitions.
Yeah, you're not any of that.
Bottom line, we lost out on that whole thing because our stars didn't compete. But while I'm at it right here real fast, I want to say shout out to the Crocs and Socks community. Y'all showing up, man. The love is real. The appreciation, man.
For sure.
I don't want to speak for my bro, but man, it feels so good to know that you guys.
I can be honest.
I appreciate what we're doing here.
I love it. I've had people reach out to me and tell me that they love the past few episodes that we had, and that's awesome.
Shout out to the Crocs and Socks.
And I want to shout out to them, man, because we come to stir up a ruckus, man, like Uncle Trump.
Oh man. but we
speaking
can't.
of that,
Listen,
speaking
we
of that,
can't talk
we
about
come up-
those kicks.
Yeah, you seen them?
We
Speaking of
Did I
Trump,
see
you
them?
seen them? You seen them?
everybody saw them.
The Air
this
Force
is-
Trump.
They out right now. Go get them. He made like 1,000
and they sold out.
immediately.
Oh man.
I can't
Nobody
believe it.
that I know has.
I can't believe it. No.
Nobody that I know has anything in their closet that's gonna match.
And you
Air
know
Force.
how many guys gonna be in the hood flexing with their Air Force trucks?
I don't know how that's gonna play out.
If Kodak,
I don't know how
if
this
one of you guys didn't buy a pair for Kodak when he come home, I'm gonna be mad.
All right, so we're gonna get right into this. I didn't even tell you I wanted to talk about this because I know how you feel about Yak.
Go ahead.
Did you see? There was a video where he was released from prison.
I didn't see it.
So according to the video, young Kodak is out. You know?
Okay.
But as soon as he was released,
free Kodak,
as soon as he was released, there happened to be a reporter and his photographer
Okay.
outside the jail.
Okay.
And as soon as Kodak came out, according to the video, you know, he started to threaten these people.
No.
Yeah, like lunging at
You
them.
can't do
swinging.
that. Kodak, you can't
There's
do
footage
that.
of. We can bring up the clip. We can do whatever we need to do. But there's footage of Kodak throwing rocks at the cameraman, and I said all this to say I don't want to see Kodak in this light. Like, I'm a fan of Kodak.
He was
bro.
throwing rocks.
Listen up,
He was throwing rocks.
man.
So he pulled a Joe Button. So
uh,
he pulled a Joe Button, head full of
according to
rocks.
the video, he was definitely throwing rocks at the cameraman and the reporter.
You can't do that.
But what I want to say is,
I can't even
we gotta find a way. I feel like we gotta find a way to. We can't have our artists, man.
Kid, you wanna know how I
grown
feel?
men, bro.
You wanna
Of
know how I
course.
feel?
But
You can't be.
I can't.
I
Kodak.
hate to see it.
Kodak. I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you because when I was 14, I got caught throwing rocks at cars on 29 on the side of the road. I threw rocks before. I was a misfit too.
Delinquent.
I was a delinquent. I can't be mad at you for throwing rocks. But you're a millionaire. When I was throwing rocks, I was a child. So I need for you to know your position.
I think what it was Kodak did not want the reporters to be there as soon as he was walking out of the prison. Like, if you've been in that situation,
They're going to be there.
But he is who he is.
They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there.
You're right.
They're going to be there. It just comes with the fame. You've been famous for a very long time, Kodak. Take it from NOVI. I'm the guy who has cameras in his hand. We care about you. We're there because we care about you. We're not there because we want to bother you. We're not there because we want to be a nuisance. We're not there for clout. We're there because we care about you. That's an important day. You're released. You're going to be back to your children. And that's
Flip
huge.
side of that, we don't know what his. He might not be. He don't want to hear that. He ain't trying to feel none of that. I don't want to see y'all right now. I get it.
He be in his own mind.
Right.
Kodak, he be in his own mind. Like old girl from that dating show.
You know that part. No. So I'm a break down the fifth wall a little bit right here.
She thought she was making
My wife watched the show.
She thought.
I sat down, and as soon as I saw her tell old buddy that she looked like Megan Fox, I knew he was going to be disappointed. Now, I'm not taking away from her. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying
salute
do
to
not
her.
compare yourself
Salute to her. You do not set the bar that
and
high.
you've never seen this man. This man has never seen you.
He's going to see you.
And you're not going to be
He's going to
in his
see you.
mind.
Did they not tell her at the end of the
They were
day?
not supposed to discuss anything physical because in your mind from that point,
Because the show is called Blind Date,
you
correct?
created someone.
Because the show is called Blind Date, correct?
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Netflix, Blind Date. I didn't even have to watch the show to see the backlash. Yo, you going to hell. You wrong for that.
Man,
You wrong for that. Man, it's a thing called projection. And it's a thing called boundaries. You overstepped your boundaries. That's what you did. You overstepped your boundaries. You had no business going to that man saying you look like anybody.
You should not have discussed any physical features.
Ma'am, you see Megan Fox. We see Natalie Nunn. Stop it.
Listen.
I would have just wanted to. And when I seen his face when he hugged her, I seen like he just wanted to give her the meanest uppercut.
Just a little bit of follow up. You know what I mean? That introduction initially did look bad, but
It was horrible.
But it went on to be a little bit different than that. But and there's so much going on. I'm not diving deep into that show specifically right now.
Look here, man. It's
But-
okay. It's okay. But look here. Jay Leno, cut it out.
tell
Stop
like
the
how you look.
malarkey.
To tell like how you
Don't
look.
you do that.
You look like Megan Fox.
You look like you do talk shows and retired. I love it. Salute to her. But keep it real. I'm not going to tell anybody I look like Tyson Beckford. I'm not going to tell anybody I look like Jamie Foxx. I'm not going to tell anybody I look like an A-list celebrity. Just be honest, because looks are only skin deep. Be yourself.
Listen. One more time, I want to say, shout out to the Crocs and Socks listeners. Y'all here with us. Y'all rocking with us. It's Saturday morning.
Hey, y'all tuned in.
Get up. You got something to do. Please tell me you're busy today. You're
Is
not
you cleaning
sitting
the house?
around. It's 10 o'clock.
Is the vacuum running?
If you're not
Is
at
you cleaning
work,
the house?
you need to be doing something.
Is the washing machine going?
And
Don't
while
wash
you
clothes
do
on
it-
Sundays.
Tune in to
Grandma
Crocs
gonna
and
be
Socks,
mad
the
at you.
podcast. Myself and NOVI Lee, we appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Scroll. I want to ask you about something, bro.
Go ahead. You got the floor.
Yeah. So, last week, you showed me your extensive knowledge of earthquakes, fault lines, tornadic activity.
I showed you.
You spoke about some of those things, those terms that I'm not 100%.
I showed
you
you,
know,
some conspiracy.
You gave me a bit of your Crocs conspiracy theories.
Hey.
You did. You broke me.
Well,
You told
I
me,
told you the truth.
So,
what time is
So,
it? What
it's
time
time.
it is?
it's time. It's time for this week's Crocs and Socks conspiracies. With NOVI Lee.
Well,
Let's go.
man, tap in.
What do you got?
Hold on, wait. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Good. If
Talk
you with
to me.
AT&T, you can't hear me.
Oh.
Wow. The phone lines are down. I don't know what's going on, but I know what's going on. I'm riding around and they're working on power lines
Oh, man.
every 100 yards. They sitting here. I don't know what's going
On
on,
the way
man.
to the studio,
On the way to the studio,
I
yeah.
saw literally at least 4 AT&T trucks digging on the sides of the road. But they've been doing this for a few days.
Yeah, not only that, they've been doing that for about 2 weeks. I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on around you. It's a such thing called 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. It will come after 5, 6. And if they already all in your mind, they already all on your line, it's only a minute till they all in your spine. Pay attention, and they all in your brain. So I got a feeling that we're coming to some scary times because Mr. Elon Musk already installing Neuralinks and things like that, and they're saying they successful, but for how long? You know,
Successful, in this aspect of the game.
and
But what happens?
I want you guys to make sure y'all email us at Crocs and Size Podcast. How you feel about having a chip in the back of your mind? How you feel about accessing your phone through your mind? How you feel about communicating, basically through a, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I feel like it's something that we gotta watch, bro.
Let me ask you this: have you watched the movie? Is it Leave the World Behind?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen in America.
Ending horrible.
Horrible.
Ending horrible.
Wasted my time. And shout out Barack Obama and Michelle for wasting my time.
Executive producers. No, because they gave you some. You're a conspiracy. I see what.
I'm a
They gave you
conspiracy
some
junkie.
info. They gave you some info. This whole situation with the with the phones going out and all that, this could be parallel running with some of the
First the
things that
phones
were
go
going
out.
on in that movie.
Then the power go. No, then the cars go out. Then the power go out. Then you go out.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all email us
that
and tell me how y'all
Crocs
feel
and
about
Socks
this
is the podcast at gmail.com. Please reach out with not only your Crocs and Socks conundrums, your Crocs and Socks crisis.
You know, I get real on them
now,
real quick. I get real on them.
weekly, we want your Crocs and Socks conspiracies. All right, we're gonna break it down with the good brother Novi Lee. And for this week, that has been this week's Crocs conspiracy theories.
For sure.
Yeah. We're gonna move right along right here, okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular that you had on your mind that you feel as if you want to talk about right now, this week, right here on the pod, bro? Anything? Yeah, because this
tax time.
Okay.
It's time to bring the motherfucking used cars out. Hey, look at, stunt with your money. Ain't nothing funny. I don't want to hear nothing. Look at you and your kids enjoy that.
Yeah,
it's tax time. Everybody in a better mood. I love it.
I feel like
I can tell when I see the used cars on the side of the back roads, I know what time it is.
everybody done re-upped on the new ones.
Yes,
the old ones just got it off.
You go, Mama, go ahead and put it out there. Mama, go ahead and pull it out there in the front. I'm gonna go get it sold by next week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So listen, it's tax season. I just wanted to hear, you know what I mean? Because I got something I want to talk to you about.
What you want to talk about, man? Get it off your chest.
I want to talk to you about, like, just on some Crocs and Socks, just to the core. On your first episode on Crocs and Socks, man, you sat down and you said, you know, Crocs and Socks is a metaphor.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
Can we just, I just want to, you know what I mean? Right here, you know, we settling in. It's Saturday. Crocs and Socks community's here with us.
It's a metaphor. See, the thing about it
Let's
is...
deep dive on that. Talk to me.
Deep dive, man. Crocs and Socks podcast. Ain't no other one around here. Because you yourself. See, the thing about it is, I'm a comfortable guy. I like being myself. And I like being around people who like being themselves. And it's nothing like being comfortable. It's nothing like being reliable. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like being yourself. So, I want to say, when it comes to Crocs and Socks podcast, it's more than just a name. You know, it's about a lifestyle. It's about being confident. And it's about being comfortable and being yourself. So, we want to appreciate everybody out there.
Shout out to the Crocs and Socks community.
Every Saturday, and we want to tune in to all the viewers because now we got sight.
Yeah.
And we want to shout out to Studio One for helping us make this happen.
Studio One, and not only that, the NOVI TV production company is going to be bringing the video element to the Crocs and Socks podcast. What you're going to need to do is follow either Amp Influencers over on YouTube, or you can look up the NOVI TV.
And y'all know y'all listen to us on Swell every weekend.
Every weekend, right here.
But we want to let y'all know that visual is going to be shared on NoviLeeTV.com too.
Some of these visuals, some of these clips, some of these behind the scene things we're going to be doing, it's going to be amazing. But it's all happening because we're feeling that love and support from the Crocs and Socks community.
And we welcome advertisers too, like one of my good guys, Byron Lyles. Go ahead and let them know what you got coming up.
Well, look, man, that went right into it. So we'll spin into an ad right here. If you're getting the audio experience, we're going to try to go ahead and plug that audio in as well. But if not, if you're watching right here on YouTube, here's Byron Lyles, the Deaf Comic.
My testimony. Yeah, man, I like that. I like that. I got everybody got a testimony.
We've been knowing Byron, you know this,
I got
for
a testimony.
at least what, 8 to 10 now?
8 to 10, man.
We did a sitcom with him back in the day. And some of you guys don't know this. I'm also my title is head photographer over at NOVI Lee. I do photography work myself. But we shot a sitcom for the good brother Byron back in the day, and it did great. And he's on to new things. He's got some stuff going on. So if you're not familiar with Byron Lyles, the Deaf Comic, make sure you tune in with him, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's got
what did he say the name of the other show?
My Testimony. I like the name of that show. Yeah, and he's gonna be airing it live every Saturday evening around 4 o'clock. So big ups to him. Shout out to him. But man, what else you said crazy this week?
Oh, you said it was a hot week.
Super hot week.
You ain't lying.
So, and we just get started. It ain't even March yet.
Yeah. Well, hey, shout out to March. Shout out to the Pisces. You know, my birthday coming up in March. We ain't got there yet, but I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Shout out to
any
the
of the Crocs and
Aries.
South community. Want to look out for your boy. But nah, this week, man, this week has been a crazy week. Let me see. What I really want to talk about is our new producer right here on the set. Yeah, we bringing it up. Our new producer right here on the set. We got the good brother. You might not know him, but his name is iRock, and iRock is holding down all the production.
Rock Lord is in the building, man.
We're gonna be micing him up soon, so he's gonna be giving us some, some insight as we go throughout the show, making sure we got our P's and Q's lined up.
Yeah, I got my brother with me. I got Slim with me. You know what I'm saying? The bird, man. We the business.
Absolutely. But nah, man, we appreciate you, bro. And to the moon, bro. To the moon, Crocs and Socks community.
Yes, sir.
But nah, man, you said hot.
On fire.
Have you heard any
I see Offset back with Cardi. I see Cardi back with Offset.
I never saw them as a part, bro.
You will never. Don't do that. We from the hood. We from the country.
I've never saw them as a part.
We know how they go. BM's off limits. When that girl went posted, she single. How many niggas you seen jump out the window? Charleston White. That's it. Shout out Charleston White. I met Charleston White in Atlanta before. Yeah, okay. At the bonfire. Shout out to him. But yeah, man, she ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't going nowhere. You know, they got kids. They got properties together. You know what I mean?
When it comes to, man, I never saw him apart. Shout out to
you can't, man. Boy!
Yeah, man.
Set!
But I was asking about heat. I was asking about fire. I was asking about this week's Rap Genius.
Hey, man.
Heat Seekers.
Hey, man.
Bars of the week.
I was bad at his school.
Hey,
now I'm trying to die this sentence, man. Shout out to D-Lo, man. Pot scraper.
Rap Genius.
Pot scraper, man. Bars of the week.
Bars of the week.
Go to D-Lo. Real pot scraper. Hey. We gotta play this for y'all, man. You know we keep y'all tuned in what the streets listening to, so you can know what we listening to. Cross Inside Podcast, Bars of the Week. Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the bro.
Shout out to Boss Man D-Lo. This week's Bars of the Week. Hey, boy, I see you. I was out there. Midtown Club 93 Lounge. I was there, man. I filmed Boss Man D-Lo about 2 weeks ago, man. Boss Man D-Lo, he did your thing, came to the city, he showed out. He brought that sauce with him. He brought the flavor with him. It was a whole lot of good vibes, man. Shout out to Boss Man D-Lo, man. You earned that Bars of the Week's Crocs and Socks podcast, man. And if you want to see any of the live shows and any of the concepts that I cover, make sure y'all go to NOVI.com. That's for exclusive content. But yeah,
so
man,
listen, if you Crocs and Socks community, shout out one more time to Boss Man D-Lo. This week's Rap Genius Heat Seekers Bars of the Week. Shout out to the good brother with Pot Scraper. I think that just dropped. That was a from the block performance. So take the time, tune in.
Okay.
Boss Man D-Lo. But man, we here, man. Crocs and Socks. Everything's everything. And this community of ours, I was about to get into this a little bit earlier. We don't know how to tell you guys how much it means to us that y'all show up each and every Saturday right here on Swell Talk the dopest app that is.
They don't even show up for work.
They don't show up for work,
But they show up for
show up for the Crocs and socks. And we appreciate y'all.
Go and take that half a point.
We're gonna do everything we can. We on the air right now. We live. Crocs and Socks community's here with us. It's Saturday morning. We're hoping that y'all got something to do. If you listening to us while you do it, we appreciate you. If you plan on listening to some of it now and some of it later, we appreciate you.
Hey, if you on a little road trip, if you're on the way to another state, or if you're going to the beach because they got a little hot, make sure y'all turn this up. And we ain't get too flagrant. I had them babies in the whip. But hey, make sure y'all tune in every Saturday. Every time we bring y'all this, because we bring it to y'all for you. This ain't for us. If you want to do this for us, I want you.
Listen, I want to say, make sure y'all go check out that movie. If you haven't seen it, we're gonna tie into the conspiracies from today's episode. Make sure you go check out Leave the World Behind. What else? Boss. Boss up? Boss man.
Boss Man Deals.
Boss Man Deals.
Pot Scraper.
Pot Scraper. This week's Rap Genius. Keep Secrets. Bars of the Week. Man, yeah, man. We talked about a lot of things in this episode, but I want to definitely shout the movie and that guy.
I'm gonna be covering D-Lo again too. We supposed to be coming to Greenville.
Oh, you spoke about the fact that you okay.
Yeah, I mean, where the celebrities at, man. But yeah, we want to thank y'all again for tuning in. We want to thank y'all for the first time watching us, and
shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Crocs and Socks community.
we want to make sure y'all stay tuned in. And email us for your conspiracy. Email us for your Croc disaster too.
Crocs and Socks.
Cause we didn't talk about the Croc. We didn't talk about the Croc disaster moment, but every week we know y'all got one. Cause every day is a moment. So make sure y'all send it to us. Make sure y'all keep tuning in. It's NOVI Lee.
Yeah,
I got Ken in here with me. Make sure you got your Crocs and socks.
We're going to get out of here the same way we get out of here each and every Saturday. And we're going to say, if you know it, say it along with us. If you don't, learn it. And next time, do. Salute to the
Creator.